this episode of Soldier Tech Battlefield, we're going to be comparing the zoom capabilities of the Sony HX30V and the Sony HX50V. So let's go and start the show. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Soldier Tech Battlefield. I'm your host, Mark Watson, aka Soldier Knows Best, and on this episode, I'm going to be comparing two Sony Cybershot cameras, the HX30V versus the HX50V. Now, on my Soldier Knows Best channel, I've reviewed both of these cameras. They're about a year apart from each other, and both these cameras are known for being a very portable digital camera, but having very nice zoom. They can get you very close to your subject. But I'm going to be showing you some of the differences with the HX50V and this active three-way stabilization they have with their digital zoom. So I'm going to start this video and go and give you comparisons side by side with some of the video zoom capabilities. Alright, I got some examples for you. Now on the left hand side I have the Sony HX30V, and on the right hand side I have the Sony HX50V. Now the 30V has 20 times optical image zoom, and the HX50V has 30 times optical image zoom that goes up to 30 times digital zoom. Now what I want you to notice between these two examples here is that the 50V is more stable. It's just more of a steady shot when you're zooming in and out of your subjects. Now when you get zoomed all the way in, the 50V can be a little twitchy at times, but for the most part it's going to be smooth. Now in this example right here, I'm not showing you just the HX30V by itself, and that's me zoomed all the way on that flag and coming all the way back out. And next up you're going to see the HX50V, same exact example of me zooming in all the way on the flag. You can see it was a little bit closer there, and then zooming all the way back out. Now again, the 50V doesn't always outperform the 30V, which is actually a good thing. Both of these are really good cameras, even though they are a year apart. But for the most part, the 50V is just going to provide a better overall image. Plus, it's going to be more stable and less shaky, which we just hate that. And now here I am with the 50V, and I know this is a little kind of creepy, but I just couldn't find any other subject really, so I just zoomed in on this family here. Hopefully they don't mind. But anyway, you can see in this example, the 50V is a little bit shaky, just like the 30V, so it wasn't a really good example of how the three-way active image stabilization works. And now in this example, I'm zooming in on this lemonade / food stand. I don't know what it is, but you can see the 50V is a little shaky there, and I don't know why, because I was holding these cameras as stable as I could between both of my hands. And the 50V just kind of has that little shake to it, which hopefully Sony can address maybe in the software. I don't know. They can probably address that, but it just wasn't as smooth as I would probably want it to be. Now here's just a couple images that I've taken with both of these cameras zoomed all the way in. The first one is 30V, and this one is the 50V. Not too much of a difference there between both of them. And now you'll see a couple more examples here. Me zooming in this guy. It looks to be not having a great day. And zoomed in a little bit more with the 50V. I can see it's a little clearer, but not that big of a difference as well. All right, so I wanted to show you these examples because a lot of people have been asking me, because I've been a really big fan of the HX30V, whether it's a worthy upgrade to the HX50V as far as the zoom capabilities and the image stabilization. Now, I would say that, you know, if you're looking to get the most out of a digital camera when it comes to zoom, the 50V would be a really good camera to get. But if you have the 30V, I don't really see that huge of a reason for you to upgrade, unless you're going to sell your 30V or you just really want the built-in Wi-Fi capabilities with the HX50V, which is nice. But other than that, I would say that it does get you closer, but the image stabilization is kind of hit and miss sometimes. And for the most part, it'll be smoother going in and out, but in some cases I found that the 30V was still able to keep up with the 50V. So bottom line, you can't buy the Sony HX30V anymore in the stores. You can only buy the 50V, but if you're looking for a camera that can get you really up close to your subject and it has okay image quality, the HX50V will be a good choice for you. But if you already have the 30V, I would say this is a must-have upgrade, unless you're going to sell it off. But I would say that the zoom capabilities and the image stabilization is close enough, but if you want the absolute best, the 50V will be a good choice for you. Well, all right, that ends this week's episode. Leave a comment down below what you think about this particular episode. Also, too, what two products you'd like to see me compare in the future. I have some tablet comparisons coming up of this bad boy right here and Galaxy Note 8.0, and also too I have some comparison between some new phones coming up as well. Anyway guys, again, thanks for watching this episode. I will see you next week on Soldier Tech Battlefield. Catch you later. Peace.